CH7 and 8 ServSafe exam questions. Principle 3. Establish critical limits for each critical control points. Establish minimum or maximum limits. These limits must be met to prevent or eliminate the hazard, or to reduce it to a safe level. Holding hot food. Hold the food at 41 F or lower. Label the food with the time you must throw it out. Must be 4 hours from the time you removed it from temperature control cell, serve, or throw out the food within 4 hours. Service staff guidelines. Hold dish by the bottom or edge, glasses by the middle, bottom or stem. Carry glasses in a rack or on a tray to avoid touching the food contact surfaces. Don't stack. Hold flatware by the handle, not by food contact surfaces. Avoid barehand contact with food that is root. Use ice scoops or tongs to get ice, never with hands or glass. Reserving food. Do not reserve food returned by one customer to another customer. Serve condiments in their original containers. Never reserve uncovered condiments. Do not combine leftover condiments with fresh ones. Do not reserve uneaten bread. Never reserve plate garnishes such as fruit or pickles. You may reserve only unopened, prepackaged food in good condition such as crackers, bottles of ketchup, mustard, and other condiments. Principle 6. Verify that the system works. Determine if the plan is working as intended. Evaluate it on a regular basis. Principle 4. Establish monitoring procedures. Once critical limits have been created, determine the best way for your operation to check them. Make sure the limits are consistently met. Principle 2. Determine critical control points. Find the points in the process where the identified hazards can be prevented, eliminated, or reduced to safe levels. Offsite service. Pack food in insulated food containers. Clean the inside of delivery vehicles regularly. Check internal food temperatures. Re-evaluate the delivery route or the equipment being used if temp is not met. Label food with a use-by date, add time, and reheating and service instructions. Make sure the service site has the correct utilities such as safe water and garbage containers. Stores away from food prep areas. Store raw meat, poultry, and seafood and root items separately. Specialized processing methods and HACCP. Variance is needed for smoking food to preserve it using food additives, curing food, custom processing animals, packaging food using ROP methods, treating juice on site, sprouting seeds or beans. A HACCP plan may also be required if the method carries a higher risk of causing a foodborne illness. Holding cold food. Hold the food at 41 F or lower. Label the food with the time you removed it from the fridge and the time you must throw it out. Must be 6 hours from the time you remove the food. Make sure the temp does not exceed 70 F while it is being served. Sell, serve, or throw out the food within 6 hours. Kitchen staff guidelines. Handle root food with single-use gloves or with spatulas, tongs, deli sheets, or other utensils. Clean and sanitize the utensils after use. Store serving utensils in the food with the handle extended above the rim of the container of food. Store utensils in a container of water maintained at least at 135 F. Some take-home containers can be brought back by a customer with food and beverages if they are designed to be reused. They were provided to the customer by the operation, clean and sanitized correctly. What temperature do you hold food at? Hot food, 135 F or higher. Prevents pathogens. Cold food, 41 F or lower. Prevents pathogens. Vending machines. Check product shelf life daily. If the use-by date has expired, throw out the food immediately. Keep TCS food at correct temperature. Dispense TCS food in its original container. Wash and wrap fresh fruit with edible peels before putting it in a machine. Principle 7. Establish procedures for record keeping and documentation. Maintain your HACCP plan and keep all documentation created when developing it. Keep records for the following actions: monitoring activities, taking corrective action, validating equipment, working with suppliers. Principle 5. Identify corrective actions. Identify steps that must be taken when a critical limit is not met. 7 HACCP Principles. 1. Conduct a hazard analysis. 2. Determine critical control points. 3. Establish critical limits. 4. Establish monitoring procedures. 5. Identify corrective actions. 6. Verify that the system works. 7. Establish procedures for record keeping and documentation. Principle 1. Conduct a hazard analysis. Identify and assess potential hazards in the food you serve. Look at how food is processed in your operation. Find the hazards that could happen with how food is processed in your operation. 5 common risk factors for foodborne illness. 1. Purchasing food from unsafe sources. 2. Failing to cook food correctly. 3. Holding food at incorrect temperatures. 4. Using contaminated equipment. 5. Practicing poor personal hygiene. Labeling bulk food. Bulk food in self-service areas must be labeled. Label must be in plain view of the customer. Bulk unpackaged food such as bakery products and unpackaged food portioned for customers does not need to be labeled if meets conditions, makes no claim regarding health of nutrient content, no laws requiring labels, manufactured on the premises, manufactured on plant owned by same person, self-service areas. Food on display. Sneeze guards should be located 14 inches above the counter and should extend 7 inches beyond the food. Label food located in self-service areas. Keep hot food hot, 135 F of higher, keep cold food, 41 F or lower. Root food at buffets or salad bars that serve food such as sushi or raw shellfish is acceptable. Root portions that will be cooked and eaten immediately, or raw, frozen, shell-on shrimp or lobster. Do not let customers refill dirty plates or use dirty utensils. Stock food displays with the correct utensils for dispensing food. Ice used to keep things cold is not an ingredient.